We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken short. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now Sanders. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, 27 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. And Stills bringing it in. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Here we go. Jim.
Now a first down throw. Watson forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and that's caught inside the 20. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Alert! 50 seconds to Mike. I'm here all day. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 36, 34. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check your hot read.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the twitch. Check 3. You got tape. You got alert. Check the backer. Motion.
Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Shit. Get the boys down, he's coming. 53, Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in alert. SOS. Switch. Under 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey. Switch. Hey, 24.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. Keep it and kiss it on the ground.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Let's go, team. 26. It's going to be a long day. 24. Watch twins. Watch twins. Begin.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to
After the interception, here's Watson. Rolling to his right. He's got Fuller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll give Miller another crack. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the toss play, Howard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Howard. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
40. Hey, 4, Tokyo. Here we go.
Wentz. So that's complete to Sanders. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
61, matchbox lights. Sunday. 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
Tackles.
On second down now, it's Howard. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Sunday. Greystone travel.
41 to Mike. 41.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got him in open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Let's go.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Don't go. 280.
Hey, we got to get a stop here, D. Save. 25.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
82.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack there by J.J. Watt. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
57 to Mike. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Check 50. Check 50.
From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Mike, 53.
31.
Mike. Hey. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. 31.
Slam.
24.
Check nickel.
59.
The final shot before the break. Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check hot. 54. 59.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 3. Check.
At 24.
Watch the safety creep. Tighten up.
Watson just beating the play clock. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. He's got a man. Complete. That one good for 37 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he'll buy some time right. It's complete. Stills. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, it's Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans have retaken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing now is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. After the sack on first down, Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Here we go.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to let this go deep for Jim. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
On first down, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Watson. And Stills bringing it in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Hey, set. 18. 57. Not today, you are. Not today. Open the court.
From the gun on third, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
Kill, kill, kill. Shit, shit.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, it's Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. To throw is Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it second and 14. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Check 3.
On first down, Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Let's get it. Wild.
Great 57.
Whip. Watch the whip. Kill.
Hey, turn it up.
Check 43. Check. Check 99.
On second and 15 now. Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His second touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
Check Mike 57.
On second down, here's Miller. Miller with a first down and more. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A gain there of 21 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
Jumper.
Come on.
Right now. Jim. Check 24. Watch the ship.
Watson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Number 53. Mike 53. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
To throw again on second down. Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the twins.
Now Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. First down, a run with Hyde. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
That's a what? Switch. Under 10. 10.
Again, it's Hyde. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
A gain of 4. Texans.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Hyde running right. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league.